All right, let's talk James Earl Jones. Obviously, he passed, and it was very, very sad. But he lived a remarkable, incredible life, inspiring us all. Obviously, we know him mostly for
Two
Mufasa,
things.
the hero and the villain, Mufasa and Darth Vader. Chris, where did you? What is your earliest memory of James Earl Jones?
Again, it's the two things. So, um, obviously, Star Wars was my first and earliest memory of
Mhm.
James Earl Jones. Like the, it's kind of funny. He didn't do the breathing, but that's still just I still remember like that's still to me just is James Earl Jones. And it definitely, um, that voice, that
Mm,
iconic voice of Darth Vader. You know that like I'm not sure if you've gone back and watched like the actor in the suit do the voice scenes because no one told him that he
yes.
wasn't going to be, yeah, like they are so bad it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, so just think what would happen if there wasn't James L. Jones there. But I'm a and obviously Mufasa. There could be no more authoritative voice of Mufasa than James L. Jones. But let's not forget some of his other,
Yeah.
as you mentioned, his other great works.
Yeah.
From
I've
Conan the
yep.
Barbarian
I got some clips to play too.
with as Thulsa Doom, I believe his
Mhm.
name, from
Yep.
Conan the Barbarian.
Yep.
Again, any villain, anytime you need a villain
Yeah.
or a mentor
Yeah.
in a hero's
Yeah.
journey,
Yeah.
there's only one man that can do
Yeah.
both, and it's James Earl
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. What about you now? What's your earliest James Earl Jones?
Oh, it's definitely is the voice of Darth Vader.
Mm.
Definitely. I was never a big Disney fan, so I knew he was Mufasa. Um, but I probably a lot of the humor of this one probably went way over my head, rightly so. But he was also King Joffrey Jaffor of Zamunda in Coming to America.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was too.
Yeah.
He was,
Oh my God, I keep forgetting that.
Mm.
and he was also a little bit later on in my childhood, but he was in Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun, the game. He was
Oh,
in
Oh
the full
wow.
motion video cutscenes as one of the head honchos of the GDI.
Yeah.
Um, I'll always remember that. And I remember when the news came along, I had a quick look to see, just remind myself of what he's been in that I possibly have forgotten about. And there's a number of things like he was as Admiral Greer in a good chunk of the Jack Ryan movies.
Mm.
So he was in Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, and Clear and Present Danger, which
mm.
I did actually go to see in theaters. Um, yeah, and he was even up until recently. There is a Lion King spin-off series on Disney Plus that my kids enjoy, and he was doing the voiceover of Mufasa in that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Cool. Cool. Well, there's one thing that we were talking about off recording that you realized he wasn't in, so I'm gonna play this little clip from one of our favorite shows, Stargate SG-1. Let's see some some lesser known James Earl Jones, but he has the voice.
What the hell is that? Java. I am Unas, the first one. You do not exist. Kill the human,
Excuse me?
And we will feast together.
I no longer serve the Goa'uld.
Do you remember that episode, Neil?
I remember that episode. I don't know why it didn't click because even as he started talking, all it was missing was that slight reverberation for
Yeah.
the Darth Vader, and it was
Exactly.
right there.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want a villain with a powerful voice
Yeah.
or a wise mystic mentor,
He's your man.
he's your man.
But if you also want a bit of laughs, Chris,
Mhm.
he's all up for that.
Hey, Los Angeles! I'm on a Ferris wheel with Darth Vader! And he's nicer than you think!
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Bring it home, Mufasa. I don't understand what we're doing. Whose house is this?
Carrie Fisher. And she's a little crazy, so get ready to run.
It's not funny anymore, James.
Then why am I laughing?
Bit of fun fact: that's the first time they met, Carrie Fisher and James Earl Jones, on Big Bang Theory.
What?
Because
Really?
they'd never met because or they never worked together.
They would have
because-
met.
because I'm pretty sure. Okay, maybe it's they never worked together. I can't remember. There was a interview with the Big Bang Theory guys, and
Mhm.
they were saying that that's like because James Earl Jones was in a
Recording studio.
recording studio all the time.
Yeah.
Never was on set. I might
Yeah, that makes sense.
quickly verify that.
That was a good episode of Big Bang, actually. I really like that
Yeah.
one. Like,
It was. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about that show, but
Yeah.
it the James Earl Jones episode is just so much fun, and you definitely get the impression from that James Earl Jones was one of those actors that you could have a laugh with. He
Yep.
seems, especially from that episode, he seems like the kind of person that is more than willing to have a laugh at his own expense, which is something a lot of actors could learn from.
Carrie Fisher and James Earl Jones never met while filming, and it wasn't until years later when they both cameoed on The Big Bang Theory.
oh, there you go.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I want to touch on because look, if there's one person that's in baseball films more than almost as much as Kevin Costner, it is James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
So, and I
Field of
didn't
Dreams.
realize. Yes, that's what I'm about to play because I didn't realize that he has the speech. The speech.
Ray, people will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have, and peace they like.
Ray, just sign the papers.
And they'll walk out to the bleachers. And sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
Oh, what a speech.
He's got the voice. And I can tell that, like, you remember when we watched, I know this is nothing like it, but Thor, and we watched the behind the scenes, and they played Thor's Banishment by Anthony Hopkins without music, without effects.
Yeah.
It's just the raw. You're just like, wow. You know, when an actor doesn't need the score,
Yep.
you know? But now I want to play a clip. Well, two clips. One from my favorite childhood movie. Chris can probably guess which one this is. And then after it, one of the actors a few years back was telling about how he met James Earl Jones.
Yes, the movie that Jamie won't shut up about.
Oh, it's the best.
You're in
Sounds
trouble,
nice.
aren't you, son?
Yeah, well, that was my stepdad's ball. I took it without asking. It was signed by Babe Ruth.
George signed this?
George Herman Ruth? Yeah.
I take it back. You're not in trouble. You're dead where you stand. Hold on. Hold on. Here. I'll trade you.
That's really nice of you, but that ball really is signed by Babe Ruth.
So is this one. With the rest of the 1927 Yankees.
Man. Reverse row. Lou Gehrig.
Babe Ruth! But why would you trade? That one's all chewed up.
I got a lot of good stuff. Look at that stuff. Besides, you need it more than I do.
You knew Babe Ruth?
George? I sure did. And he knew me. He was almost as great a hitter as I was. I would have broken his record, too, but...
You went blind.
Yep. I used to crowd the plate so that strike zone almost disappeared. Pitchers hate that. That's the way I played. 100% all the time. Baseball was life. And I was good at it. Real good. And then, one day, a high fast went and pow, the lights went out.
I don't think we could take this ball.
I'll tell you what. You guys come by here once a week and talk baseball with me. We'll call it an even trade.
Deal!
What did you know who he was when you?
Oh yeah,
everyone
completely.
knew who James Earl, because you got 13, 12, and 11-year-olds.
Yeah, we all knew him
As Darth Vader?
As Darth Vader.
Come on.
Marty York went up to him. None of us had the guts to. He was there for a day, and he had this huge trailer, and he's larger than life, and he's famous James Earl Jones. We're all like speechless, and he was so cool. But we also were all supposed to have a scene with him, and the director changed it to just having Scotty Smalls and Benny in the scene with him. So we didn't even act with him. We just, I think, were like, he like looked at us and laughed in one scene. So none of us had the guts to talk to him. Marty York goes up to him and goes, "Sir, I hear you're James Earl Jones," or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you know that he said, "You were Darth Vader in Star Wars," and he looked at him and said, "No, I am your father." That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was the only time any of us talked to him. And I mean,
come on.
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
It was pretty great. I didn't need to meet him after that. I was like, that's good. It's done.
He gave you really what you wanted.
Exactly. He really did.
That's a hanging curve.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I am your father.
I'll never forget. I remember that day just seeing him from afar being like, that's James Earl Jones. Field of Dreams had already come out. You know, you'd seen him in plenty of movies. And then, of course, knew him as that voice. And it was the perfect age because you're about to be a teenager who doesn't love Star Wars.
That's Darth freaking Vader.
Okay, Chris, paint the scene. Okay, you are a child actor. You're on the set. Who would you want to come on? And as a child, who would you want to, just blow your mind?
Wait, so how old is this child?
Well, 12-year-old Chris. Well, in Sandlot Kids, they were 10 to 13. That was the rough age. So ballpark that age.
Sure. Nicole Kidman from Batman Forever.
Not Kevin Spacey then.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Oh,
still rolling with that. Still rolling with 97. Okay. Well, I think you were like 15 then, weren't you?
Who cares?
No.
It's Nicole Kidman from
Well,
Batman.
no, actually, no. That's right. When did Batman Forever come out? Oh, 95. No, you're spot on there, Chris.
Yep,
I knew. Spot on.
Yep.
I can't believe Batman Forever was 1995. I always thought it was older. But we were obsessed with that movie when it came out, weren't we?
Yep.
Were you a Batman Forever
some
fan?
reason, for a particular reason, obviously. Like